Well, hello there to you. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on whether you're watching this live, where you are in the world on Facebook or YouTube or other social media. And it's me, Jonathan Royal, hypnotist, comedian, magician, mind reader, better known to many of you by my birth name of Alex William Smith. I'm here just to give you a quick, honest, direct to the point, as you'll have got used to now with my book reviews. I say it as it is. Sometimes that upsets the authors, other times it makes them delighted. Which is it going to be today? Is James Brandon, the author of Armed and Dangerous, subtitled The Performer's Guide to Dealing with Hecklers and Interruptions. Is James going to be delighted with this review or upset? Well, I'll tell you this much. I suspect he's going to be delighted because, in a nutshell, the one sentence review would be: if you want to learn how to be a better comedian, okay, how to handle any interruptions that may occur, not just hecklers shouting out from the audience, but, people's phone going off, people going to the loo and walking across the stage, people arriving late, it even covers things like people having a heart attack. And basically, if it's something that can happen that could interrupt your show, it doesn't have to be a heckler who's trying to cause problems. It could actually be something like the waiter dropping glasses. Now, it is a very shiny cover book, as you can tell. That's why it's reflecting. And that's good because it feels really nice. My only criticism of this book, which I'd say is that it's very small in print. So some of you who need reading glasses may need them, because it is actually quite small print. However, that negative is also a positive, because it means that although this book is only 151, slightly bigger than A5 pages, it means that if it was in bigger text that I'm used to, it's actually more like a 300-page book. So you're getting tons and tons of real-world information. By real-world information, I mean, let me tell you, James Brandon, if you don't know, is currently working as a comedy entertainer as part of the Grumbleweeds, along with original Grumbleweed, Robin Colville. And prior to that, he's been a comedy magician, comedy vocalist. He's done a stage illusion act. I believe he's done a hypnosis show as well. He's done all manner of things in the entertainment arena. He's been there, got the T-shirt, worn it out, so to speak, from pubs and clubs and working men's clubs through to high-class cruise ships and capacity theatres. He's worked in all the venues, so ideal person to give you the information earned in the trenches, so to speak, of the real world of live entertainment. And it's for that reason alone that I 100% unreservedly recommend this book to anyone who wants to become a better comedian, who wants to add comedy to their act, because as well as giving you over 800 one-liner gags for every situation you can think of, people's names, objects being dropped, mobile phones going off, people heckling you, you name it, whatever you can think of from A through to Z, there's a gag in here to cover it. But you also get advice on how to adapt them to suit your style, how to fit them to your act, how to deliver them, how to handle situations so that you've always got control of an audience. In a nutshell, if you perform as a magician, a singer, a comedian, an entertainer of any type, even if you're just a public speaker, then I 100% unreservedly recommend that you go to the links above or below this video, and from Amazon, order your copy in paperback or Kindle ebook of James Brandon's book, Armed and Dangerous. Armed and Dangerous, must get a new set of teeth. Armed and Dangerous, the performance guide to handling hecklers and interruptions in your act. It's great for public speakers as well. Basically, if you're ever going to do a speech at a wedding, or you ever do public speaking at work. So it's not just for people in show business, although it's mainly aimed at that. It'll also be great for people who do speeches. Basically, if you deal with the public, even people who just want to be the life and soul of the party, being able to come up with a witty line and deliver it in the right way for every situation is an invaluable life skill. So what I'm saying is, treat yourself, get a copy of this book. It's basically 151 pages of pure gold. Although it's only 151 pages, as I say, if this was more standard, what I'm used to, book size text, it would actually be more like 300 pages. That's why it's my only criticism of the book is tiny print. I like bigger print, but the information in there's worth many times the cost of the book. Do yourself a favour, order a copy, and yeah, you'll be really, really glad you did. If you want to learn how to handle any situation that may occur during your act and how to deal with it with verbal and or visual humour, then learn from someone who's been doing this in the trenches for decades, from comedy clubs and cruises, from low-end venues like pubs, clubs and nightclubs, through to capacity theatres, as he's doing now as part of the Grumbleweeds. James Brandon's the man. This is the book, Armed and Dangerous. Buy it. You'll be glad you did. Bye for now.